goodness. I did not expect that. How's it going, viewers? It is I, Domo, here today with a new anime reaction review and impression. Why? Because Grisaia no Kajitsu has ended, and the ending of this show just blew me away. Just freaking mind blown right now. I'm like, what? Oh my god, I didn't expect anything like that to happen. Not so much of how the story ended, but at the end of the end of the end. Oh my goodness, I have so much to talk about. So, before I say anything about this reaction review impression, I will say spoiler alert because this thing will contain a lot of stuff and just lots of stuff and ending stuff and spoilers. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe how much stuff they threw at me in this episode. My opinion of this thing just changed. Why? Because, well, at first I was hesitant about this anime because of how much detail they didn't do much, or how much they didn't really put into the art, the roots of each girl, except Amane, considering she's the last root of this thing. As I said before in probably previous episode reaction reviews, every character got 1 to 2 episodes for their arc, while Amane got 3, which supposedly from my friends who played the visual novels lack a lot of detail and other key events for the girls. But I have not played the visual novel, so I guess that kind of I don't understand how that works, but I guess I would understand because considering only Sachi got 1 episode for arc, and that just tells me that they're missing a lot of stuff into this arc, more details-ish kind of things. But it's okay because I don't really know those things. So at the end of the last episode, I believe it was episode 12. Of course, it's episode 12. At the end of episode 12, Amane and Yuji go to see the grave of all the things, and here they're actually there, and then they say they're sorry, we talked to the things, thank you guys. And Amane seems to be sort of recovering from this now, and to see if oh my god, what's her name? To see if Kazuki is alive, they dig up her grave and they find this capsule thing where it has a note for Amane, and it most certainly looks like that Kazuki actually lived and wrote that note for Amane, which is oh, if you're finding this note, then it must be years later, and you must be here digging up this grave and trying to get over all the shit that happened in the past. And if you're gonna get better in the future, then let's go meet again sometimes. And I'm like, oh shoot, Kazuki's actually alive. Oh shoot, how does that work? This thing ends in this season. So yeah, that happened, and then the conflict of Amane's arc happens, where that old dude in the last episode, episode 12, the old creepy dude, which I totally knew something would happen with, apparently was the father of one of the girls who died in the accident with Amane, and he just wants out, he's just angry and wants out full out revenge against Amane for being the only one who survives. And basically what he does is he goes to the school where they go, and then he just held everyone hostage with a freaking rifle or shotgun or something like that, or a gun. And I'm just what the hell? Are you shitting me right now? It's just what the... That was just so weird. And then, yeah, basically every single, he holds all the students hostage except Amane and Yuji because they're out looking for Kazuki and the grave and stuff like that. So then they come back to the school, and then Yuji is getting all his contacts ready and you know what, I need your help, guys. We're gonna go do this Black Ops operation stuff and take out the target, etc. So then afterwards the whole school is just surrounded by his mysterious mysterious organization, which we don't know much about yet. And then basically Amane kind of figures out what Yuji does for a living, in a way, considering he takes out the trash when needed, and etc, etc. So Amane sort of learns more about Yuji, which is kind of good. It's a good thing for this anime because no one knows that much about him, and I don't either. So And then so then they carry out the operation, and then like all goes well. They save everyone. They arrest the dude, and then that's supposedly the end of the anime, or the route to be exact. And then he's like, you know what? I love this school. This is my school. Don't you dare mess with it. And we're gonna go continue my ordinary school day. And then it cuts to like a scene from like a boat where these like dudes with rocket launchers start attacking Japan or start invading. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? So now comes the huge spoiler, or like the huge mind blown, mind twisting part ever. Grisaia no Kajitsu has two more sequels. Two. And when I saw them, I was just like, are you serious? I'm just really mind blown right now. I'm like, wow, I did not see that coming. And I will actually go to that part to show you, because I've never expected this in the longest time ever. It was just so unexpected. So basically, after Le Fruit de Grisaia, it's like Le Labyrinth de something or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
普通の学校で普通の学生ってのをやってみたかったかもな。
Right there, right there. So after Le Fruit de Grisaia, the Fruit of Grisaia, it's Le Labyrinth de la Garcia. And I was like, what the hell is this? And this is gonna be a huge spoiler alert in a way if you don't know. And basically, in a sense, if you didn't know about the visual novels like me, then you wouldn't see this coming. And I'm just like, oh shoot, I did not see this coming. And now this just like opens up a lot more possibilities for the anime, and just like it changes my full opinion on it and my view on it, because like I totally thought 13 episodes, well, for the first season Grisaia, was totally whack, and like how they didn't give much screen time for every girl except Amane, considering she's the main. And then now they have this. I mean, it's just like, okay, where the hell does this go into at the end of the thing? So this is the first sequel, first, as I say, and then the Labyrinth of the Grisaia, and then goes Le Eden of the Grisaia. I'm just like, oh my goodness, what the hell's going on right now? So I don't have all the information for this yet, but we could say season 2 and season 3 confirmed. And I'm just like really mind blown right now on how this anime really turned out to be. Like, I totally wanted to see more of this anime and the setting and the characters and everything, but they didn't have that because this was gonna be the final episode. And then they pulled this on me at the end of the end of the episode, and I'm just like, oh shoot. Well, now I think this anime is great because they're gonna expand it into two different things, and I'll look into it later if these are actual like things that happened, because I don't know. But oh my gosh, the season 2 and season 3, like this thing was like the announcement was just like really mind blowing and a huge plot twist for me, and it just made me love this anime a lot more. So, excuse me. So that's about it for the episode review and the impression and reaction. Now I'm gonna go review the whole anime as a whole. So overall, I've heard a lot about Grisaia no Kajitsu from like friends and the visual novel, and about how it's a good story. It's a really dark and mystery-ish psychological thing. And when I first saw it, I was like, okay, it looks pretty good. I heard a lot about it, and the visual novels seem to be really great. The characters in this anime are really great, and I really talk a lot about how each girl only gets 1 or 2 episodes per arc, which isn't a lot. And that just goes to show how much I really like the characters in this show, considering that the main guy goes to a school and you're introduced to these characters and you're gonna get used to them. So then, get used to them, get acquaintances with them, learn about them, and get used to living with them. excuse me. And we did that. We learned a lot about them, and we learned their backstories, their past, their struggles, their fears, their conflicts, everything about them. We just learned everything about them, and yeah, I totally really wanted to see more about that. And for one, we don't know much about Yuji except that he's some kind of top assassin agent from this organization we don't know about, and Kazuki's sister's alive, and yeah, we don't. There's a lot of more questions to be asked. And at the end of the anime, with these guys invading Japan with rocket launchers on their boat, it's just what the hell is that? Yeah, there's so many unanswered questions, and I thought that if they're gonna end it at this, then this anime isn't really gonna be really great, or it wasn't really gonna get that great of a impression. But now it all changed because of the announcements for season 2 and 3. So overall, the characters were really great, and I really like the detail and the story behind them. But they weren't giving much time to show every single thing, which is, I guess, okay for me, considering I don't really know much about the visual novels. The story, there is no set story except for this guy transferring into the school, which is just basically an introduction to the whole series, because season 2 and season 3 must be really, really more in depth, which I'm really excited for. The setting is really great, and I really like it. So setting and your characters are great. What else do I know? Yeah, that's about it, really. I really like the story and the animations. I mean, like I said again, there's no set story, because it's just this guy transferring in and going to school, and that's about it, and going through every single girl's route. But now that the season 2 and 3 are confirmed, it just expands the possibilities of this anime, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't know now. So yeah, gonna have to wait till the next anime, hopefully 2015, I'm assuming. But yeah, until then, that's the end of this anime reaction review / impression. Overall, I'm gonna say this anime is really good, and if you're watching this from a visual novel standpoint, you've played the visual novel, then I really don't know how that works. But if you're just watching this for the first time ever, it's really great, really. And it's really psychological and stuff like that. And I don't know much about the season 2 and 3, so that's really exciting right now. So yeah. So that's about it. Oh my goodness, I really want to watch this. I have no clue what this is about. I'm just so excited to watch it. So thank you guys for watching this reaction impression review thing. So like the video if you enjoyed. Comment on what you guys think about the ending, or comment what do you guys think about how the episode ended. Comment about these things if you do know about these, because I don't know about these whatsoever, and I'll probably do a talk about that or a video about that later. And subscribe for more videos like this, because once these animes kick in, I will be doing reaction reviews on those too as well. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video on the Don't Talk channel. So take care guys. Bye.